Good peeps, T-Money up in the Heezy. Happy Saturday afternoon. It's a beautiful day. Just got back from the UPS store and had a couple packages that I had to scoop up, and just never realized how good the vibes are with the sunshine how good the sun makes you feel. I mean, when you're cooped up all winter, finally we have some sunshine and it's just like automatically I'm in a good mood. So nice feeling, new haircut, you know, trimming off some of that dead winter weight, and feeling good. So yeah, I hope everybody else out there is feeling good as well. And let's get into this update. So I got a couple things from Goodwill, a couple things from Amazon. Well, one thing from Shout Factory, one thing from Amazon Germany, one thing from Diabolic DVD, one thing from Cult Epics, and one thing from eBay. So we'll start off with the Goodwill finds. I was actually in Goodwill yesterday. I swung by there yesterday evening, and surprisingly they had some good stuff, but all DVD. So first up, I found this movie, Night Shift, starring Henry Winkler, of all people, and it stood out to me that I really dug the cover artwork, and I was like, wait a second, this isn't the Night Shift that we're all familiar with, Stephen King's Night Shift. No, this is a comedy film from, I think, the 1980s. Whoa, no, 1982, yeah, so early 80s. And come to find out, this movie's actually out of print. This is the widescreen release. I can't speak today, but yeah, and this was going for like a pretty penny on Amazon, so I don't know. Sure, on eBay it's cheaper, but regardless, it was in mint condition, and it sounded decent from the synopsis, so I grabbed that. If anybody knows about that one, let me know. I had to grab this, Conan the Adventurer. Anybody remember this film from their youth? This is the first thing I popped in when I got home last night from Goodwill. And so yeah, I mean, it was like $2-3. I had to grab $3. Had to grab it. Shout Factory release. I don't even remember when this show aired. I remember 1996 through 1999. So yeah, but I watched the whole first 4 episodes, and I love it, man. The characters in this are great. That little snake guy, and the bad guy, the Serpent Man, Wizard. Let's see, the Serpent Man, Wizard Rathamon, the legendary. Yeah, I don't know. But it's great. I love it. It's like, you know, G.I. Joe, Conan, that whole era of film of what do you call it? Animation. And it's just fun, you know. I wish it was gorier. Like if there were more, like, if you could take some of the gorier anime and plug it into some of into this style of animation slash story, I think I would enjoy this a lot more. But like modern day gore from anime. But anyway, Conan the Adventurer is great. A lot of fun, good stuff from my childhood. And for the price, I had to grab it. This one, Dino Shark, I actually picked up, and it has a slipcover on it, the one that I got at Goodwill. But I pulled this one out because I was pretty sure I had this, and sure as shit, I got home and I saw it. I found it immediately. Only difference is that the one that I found at Goodwill last night had a slipcover, so I'm probably going to give this away in a giveaway if anybody is interested in some cheesy sci-fi goodness. Roger Corman Presents Dino Shark. I love these kind of movies. They're just really stupid and fun. This is where, like, it's funny, like the big budget, like Marvel and those kind of films, like not even that so much, like big budget films, Hollywood films, I don't know what I'm trying to say, mainstream big budget films, the CGI bothers me in those. This, I could watch the CGI in all day. I know it's shitty, but it's just this type of film I enjoy, like, way more, for whatever reason. I guess just because it's, you know what you're getting out of it, you know, just cheesy sci-fi channel goodness. But anyway, I have an extra copy of that now. It was only a couple bucks, so I figured whatever. Got the slipcover for it, if anything. So next up, we have a new one from Scream Factory. Now we're getting into my mail order stuff. So this is directly from Shout. Now this movie, Desolation, I watched the first half last night and then I fell asleep. But it's not to say I didn't enjoy it. I really did. I was just tired. And it's basically about something happens to this woman, the father figure in their life. So I think he dies somehow. So she takes her son and her best friend, and they go on this camping trip just to get away, kind of get a fresh new start in the wilderness. And it's some really good scenes, like the whole opening scene where you see the title sequence. Really, really nice cinematography, I guess. Just the wilderness in the background there and stuff. The mountains and the water, you get all of it in this. But it's good. And so anyway, they're camping and they get pursued and stalked by this this man right here with the sunglasses. And, you know, I liked it. I liked the story, the acting, everything was fine. The only thing is, I personally, a lot of the killers in modern day, like slasher-esque type films, even though it's kind of a slasher, but in its own little way, serial killer in the woods type deal. Modern day Psycho, really, more so than like a slasher, is that the actual characters kind of bore me. Like, there wasn't really anything special about this guy, but at the same time, you know, I can appreciate it. Kind of like the review I did for Final Exam last night for Body Bags. Hint, go watch that. You know, it is what it is. It doesn't have to be a monster, I guess, but, you know, sometimes I like to see more creative serial killers or killers in these type of movies. But since it's based on a real life, well, I don't think it is, but, you know, this could happen in real life, more so than any Jason Voorhees type monster out in the woods. But anyway, it's good for what I liked it for what it was. I haven't watched the whole thing, but yeah, I'd give this one a recommend. Desolation. It's an IFC Scream Factory release. And then next up we have 420 Massacre on Blu-ray. So I upgraded this. I showed you guys a couple weeks ago, I think it was now, the DVD that I had purchased. But I saw that this was I don't subscribe to Horror Pack, but I think this was a Horror Pack exclusive, so one of the rare instances where I actually need something. The Horror Pack exclusives are usually like the one thing that I need. Everything else that they give you in those packs I generally have just because I'm a serious collector. So I opted not to diss them or anything, any of those packs. I mean, people really enjoy them, but for me, I own most of the stuff already, so that's why I don't justify paying. But again, I paid like 16 bucks for this. I think the pack's like 20 a month, so maybe in that case it wouldn't, you know, it'd pay to get a pack and then sell the rest of the stuff. I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to grab it on Blu-ray because I enjoyed it enough. So what I did was, it came in a blue case, but I combined the, shout out to the Ganja, the ultimate stoner flick. Kind of, not really. I've seen better. It was fun for what it was. What was it? I lost my train of thought. It came in a blue case, single edition. What I did was I combined. I actually had this ready to post on the Cult Media site, my DVD, for like 10 bucks. And I was like, you know what? I ship it out. It's going to cost me $3 to ship. I'm going to make like $7. Fuck it. I'm just going to make it a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. And so I did. So now we have, I think that looks awesome too, in the clear case. The dual ganja leaves in the clear case. So now I have a Blu-ray DVD combo pack of 420 Massacre. And if you guys haven't seen this, I recommend it. There's some really cool kills. Again, the killer is kind of lackluster in my opinion. Kind of a theme with modern day slashers, as I said. But inhale, exhale, scream. I recommend it. And I got lucky too because I paid 16 bucks for that, shipping included. And then I went back on to look on eBay to see if they had put any more up because somebody had inquired about it to me. And sure as shit, there were none left, so I got the last one so far. I'm sure more people will post them as time goes on. But anyway, I thought I was pretty happy with that sale for 16. Alright, I'm thinking I'm missing something now. Next up, I have Moonchild, which is a new film from Cult Epics. So shout out to Cult Epics, giving this film the treatment that it deserves. I haven't seen it, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. And it's just a very moody, atmospheric, not so much horrific film. I'll read you guys the synopsis. It says, inspired by famed occultist Aleister Crowley's 1923 novel of the same name, Auguste Villagrano's film centers around the extraordinary 12-year-old David, who has been adopted by a treacherous scientific cult where extraordinary mental powers are common. He begins an archetypal journey across 2 continents with Georgina to find his destiny as Child of the Moon. Coming on the heels of Villagrana's unforgettable 1986 film In a Glass Cage, Moonchild is a mystical fantasy film for adults, available for the first time in the United States on Blu-ray DVD, and presented in a new high-definition transfer. So, it sounded really kind of interesting to me, and really, really nice treatment. I opted to go with the special edition, bought it directly from Cult Epics, and you get the slip box, which I kind of like how they're doing that now, which just comes with the Blu-ray DVD combo pack and a tarot card inside. So the only real difference here, I believe, is the tarot card of the moon that you get, and it's double-sided, but and the slip box cover thing that it comes with. That's the other side of the card. So, and it actually came separately, the card, but it fits perfectly in the little folds there. So that's how I'm going to display my Moonchild. And this is a limited edition. On the bottom, I have number 140 of 500, as you can see right there. So really cool. I'm going to put this in a case to preserve it right after this video. So stoked on that one. Alright guys, so now let's get into the unboxing portion of my video. First up, we have a package from Amazon Germany, which are 2 films that I've been waiting for a while now. You know, when you order from across the pond or Germany or whatever, sometimes it takes a while. And actually, this just took me by complete surprise. What came in today is not what I expected. I expected 2 other films, and I got 2 different films, but that's okay. So shout out to, oh God, for the life of me, I can't remember. One of you guys told me, I can't remember your tag now. I don't think it was 80s horror film, 80s film fan, but somebody shouted. So the Studio Canal Hammer replay video that I showed, where I went over all my replay releases, somebody commented and said, actually, dude, there are 4 other releases that you're missing. So, and they proceeded to tell me which ones they were. I'm sorry, I thought I was getting Super Dark Times and one other movie in today, and that's not what's here, but that's okay. I can work with this. So what came in today are 2 of the 4 that I was missing, and it turns out actually I was only missing 3. I have Plague of the Zombies Hammer double play, however it does not have a slipcover, so I'm on the hunt for that. Hopefully I'll be able to pick it up sometime. But, so yeah, I grabbed The Mummy's Shroud, which is a film from 1966. Takes place in 1920 Egypt. And basically a routine expedition is about to turn into a violent, murderous rampage that few will survive. Killer mummy flick. Really, really excited for that one. And then, of course, Christopher Lee in Dracula's Prince of Darkness. So I'm really happy that these came with the slips as well, because I know that the slips are semi-limited. I saw somebody on YouTube that ordered a bunch and they didn't have slips with theirs. So, so far, if you order from Amazon.co.uk, so these are actually from the UK, not from Germany. Yeah, so I was confused in the beginning there. But anyway, yeah, you get the slips if you order from Amazon.co.uk. Just a heads up, if you're a slip person. But anyway, so I also got Dracula, Prince of Darkness, starring Christopher Lee. This is from 1965. I'm really excited for this one. Love me some Christopher Lee as Dracula, of course. So yeah, unfortunately there's a little bit of a blemish there on the top, a little rip. What are you going to do? Everything can't be pristine always. But I'm really, really excited. So now I have most of the Hammer double plays. Let's go ahead and show you guys the interior here. Same artwork, ooh, dropping slip covers, don't like that. I don't think I really need to be opening this right now, just because there's not much to see inside of these. I think it's pretty plain Jane, but let's just take a peek at one of them, I guess, since I'm already struggling to do this. Alrighty. Yeah, so you just get the 2 discs, blank interior, which is fine. The slipcover makes up for it for me, and I'm really happy again, because I wasn't sure if... Oh, this one's got a little crease on the bottom too, man. That sucks. So they're not in... The slips are in good condition, not great, but coming all the way from Amazon UK, what are you going to do? So, and yes, a lot of you guys complimented on how they all line up. Unfortunately, these are 2 red spines, which is fine. I'll have to just put them in the red section, but I was hoping for more colors. I like the colors. But anyway, awesome. Stoked for those. And last but not least, guys, we have a package from my friends over at... Take a guess. Or did I already spoil it and tell you in the beginning? Let's see. Razor Blade, where art thou? Right here. Alright, let's see what we got. Did I mention too, Desolation? I'm not sure if I mentioned this, so forgive my short-term memory. It does come with a slipcover, however, mine came destroyed, so I'm in the process of inquiring about getting a new one, possibly shipped from Scream Factory. If they don't honor that, I'm going to be kind of pissed because I own every single Scream Factory release. They haven't gotten back to me. It's only been a day and a half, and it's Saturday, so hopefully if they get back to me sometime early next week, I'll be happy. Otherwise, I will not be because I buy a lot from them. And I feel like they damaged the slipcover that came, the least they could do is replace it. I even said, like, you don't have to send me another disc, I just need another slip. We'll see. It'll be the telltale difference between dealing like companies, like smaller, more independent companies like Vinegar Syndrome, and larger companies like Scream Factory. We'll see. If they honor it, then great. I'll have nothing bad to say about them as I do now. I have nothing bad to say about Scream Factory. So, anyways, guys, this is the haul that I got in from, Diabolic DVD. So first up, we're going to start with this. This is a Scream Factory release, Kaleidoscope. Comes with a slip, IFC and Scream Factory. Really love this actor here. Is it Toby Jones? What was that movie he was in that was really, really good? It's got a weird name. It starts with a B, I think. Oh, God. Can't remember. Is it on the back here? Toby Jones, Captain America, the Winter Soldier. That's not the one I'm thinking of. Doesn't matter. Anyway, this intense, twisty thriller unfolds in the darkest corners of man's mind. And that other movie I'm talking about, too, I think was a psychological thriller. Recently released from prison, mild-mannered Carl quietly attempts to move on with his life. Just as he embarks on his first date in 15 years, Carl's fresh start is shattered by a sudden reappearance of his domineering mother, played by Anne Reed, whose presence awakens him in a deep-seated trauma. Presence awakens within him a deep-seated trauma. What unfolds is a brain-warping puzzle as reality, illusion, past and present collide and explode in violence. Another one, like Desolation. This is a debut feature from Rupert Jones, the director of Desolation. This is his debut film as well, and that is Sam Patton. So Sam Patton did a great job with Desolation. Let's see how Rupert Jones does with Kaleidoscope. But I love psychological thrillers. Like I said, I love this actor. It's killing me that I can't remember the name of the movie that he's in. I want to say The Belko Experiment, and it's not that at all. It's a weird name. Fuck. Anyways, yeah, so new one from Scream Factory and IFC. So I realized that when I purchased Emmanuel, The Last Cannibals, that they had released, Severin had released Violence in a Women's Prison as well. Now, I didn't know that initially, so I didn't order it. But I grabbed this from Diabolic to catch up because I saw somebody do a review of this on YouTube, and they did a great job. It was somebody, I think, like Mr. Parka, and it just sounds awesome. I love Bruno Mattei, and it's a woman in prison film, but it also incorporates a lot of classic Bruno Mattei, like Killer Rats, and just, it looked a lot of fun, like, from the trailer that I saw of this. So, Violence in a Woman's Prison, it is exactly what it says it is, and the woman who's in this, I absolutely love from Beyond the Darkness. Her name, Claudio Fragasso is a co-writer on this, excellent. Let's see, Franca Stolpe, I think she plays a prison guard, like a mean prison guard, and there she is, right there. I love her. She plays, like, the, perverted housemaid in Beyond the Darkness who has like these sexual she's just obsessed with the main dude there. So I love her. She's great. Franco Stolpe. So when I saw she was in it and it was directed by Bruno Mattei, and I love all these. I love Claudio Fragasso. I love Zombie 3, Zombie 4, everything that he's done. I mean, and I'm really, really stoked. Who else is really stoked that Severin just announced that they're releasing Zombie 3 and Zombie 4 on Blu-ray? I already got my pre-order in on that. You can bet your bottom dollar on those. I've been waiting for the day to be able to retire my Shriek Show DVDs. Well, I already did kind of retire my Shriek Show DVD of Zombie 3 because I picked up the 88 Films release. But Zombie 4, man, I'm so excited for that. So excited for that. But yeah, so I love these black cases they're doing too. Really, really nice. Nice touch. Severin, Vinegar Syndrome doing big things. Really stoked. So yeah, I'm actually really excited to check that one out. And next up we have, okay, so I'm noticing this is in a blue case, and when I first purchased this, it was in a clear case. So we must have either a second pressing or something. Anyway, I bought this movie on accident, and it's by accident, it's not on accident. I purchased this movie by, I always fucking fuck that up. At least my brother was here to correct me today, so thank you. It's by accident. Anyway, if anybody needs this, I'm gonna sell it. I paid 25 bucks for it. I will sell it for 23 shipped, and I paid 25 plus $5 shipping, mind you. So I paid $30 for it basically, but I won't tax anyone. I'll charge 23, and I'm gonna leave it sealed like it is. It's a double feature from Dorado Films. They just released that Estigma and the other double feature, the long-awaited, highly anticipated release that I showed you, I think, in my last update. But anyway, yeah, so this is their Eurocrime double feature with Special Cop in Action and Weapons of Death, and 2 fantastic films. It's a great release, so if anybody's interested in this, 23 bucks shipped, still sealed. And next we have the latest release from MVD Rewind, their little drive-in collection. This is Went to Coney Island on a Mission from God, Be Back by 5. I don't know anything about this movie, but I do collect this line, so I had to grab it. Right away on the back it says, do yourself a favor and check this film out. Quite funny. So as kids, Daniel, Stan, and Richie were inseparable, the best of friends. But as they grew up, they grew apart. And now Richie has gone missing, sending Daniel and Stan on a wintry trek, awesome, to Coney Island to find their long-lost friend. Their trip leads them on a wild journey to the famed amusement park in the off-season, where they encounter some of the strangest people this side of the Brooklyn Bridge. Along the way, Stan and Daniel realize they have demons of their own, and as they search for their friend, they discover revelations about themselves that will change their lives forever. Based on a true story, Went to Coney Island is a hilarious and heart-rending tale featuring an all-star cast which includes Emmy Award winner John Cryer, Rick Steer, Raphael Bays, I don't know him. But anyway, yes, so sounds fantastic. Sounds more of like a self-discovery type film with some cool quirks in there. Not so much horror at all, but that's okay. And my whole family's from New York, Brooklyn to be exact, Long Island. So Yonkers, New York, New York, New York represent. So yes, when I saw this, all those things aligned and I had to grab it. So awesome. Stoked for that. Alright guys, last but not least, really, really excited for this one. I'd never heard of this before. This is from CMV Laservision. This is a little media box type deal. Love this company. Love these releases, these mini box things, because they're more portable and compact on your shelf. And this is one I've never seen before, Devil Story. Unfortunately, it is all in German, so I cannot read you a synopsis, but judging by the gruesome pictures on the back, that's what we're in for. And I'm stoked. Some sort of maybe possession / killer mummy type deal, because that looks like a mummy there on the left. But some good gore and good stuff. This film is from, well, it's 2018 release, we know that. It doesn't say. Probably the 70s, maybe the 80s. I wish it would tell you on the back. I think it should be essential to have a year. But anyways, yes, so let's open this up. I'll just give you guys a little tour of the inside. Probably not much to see, to be honest. Most of this is featured the artwork on the front. Yeah, so it's just the disc inside. Really cool disc artwork, though. Same disc artwork, sorry, that's featured on the front there. So really cool. I saw that cover and I was like, bye. Pling, had to have it. I was like, bye. That's what I meant to do. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. Once again, tuning in. Let's have a good month. I got my YouTube annual monthly report thing in, and I was so pumped last month because I got like 55 new subscribers, 28,000 hours of things watched, and this month was like a plummet significantly, so I'm trying to get up. So come on guys, spread the word on my channel, please. I have so many good friends out there, and so many of you have already done that, so it's so greatly appreciated. But I'm trying to keep this thing going for what it's worth, so because it's worth a lot. I enjoy doing it. Have a nice weekend. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.